All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel as I bring you the current events or just the racist agenda of ICE immigration. I bring to you the Jesus Cruz story, the LA-based car detailer, exotic car detailer. He's been working at this place a long time, right? So all of a sudden, we all know when ICE is rolling up in those white and green trucks. So let's play the footage. Let me see. I guess we'll play it full screen. See, they see those raid trucks, so they get in their own truck and run off. See, the officers just... This is 3 days ago. So this is right before. So it's just a regular day at Winchester hand wash. All of a sudden, that white and green immigration truck comes up and in. So you guys, you just never know. You just never know. You know, as time goes on, things are supposed to get better, but we took 2 steps forward and 4 back. It's like, what? Yeah. Just imagine just having a regular day at work. So let's see what happened. When immigration agents pulled up outside a LA car wash on a quiet Sunday afternoon, it sparked instant chaos. Some customers at the Winchester hand wash, which sits in the center of a busy shopping center area just blocks from the city's airport. Wow. They froze as the officers in olive green uniforms approached CCTV footage obtained by the BBC shows. 2 employees who spotted them dug down behind a luxury SUV were wiping down with a rag. Another worker halfway through, thoroughly, almost clean, the back window of a car looked up. Oh shit, you know. Then all at once they scattered and ran, some jumping over a nearby fence as agents raided. Wow. They raced on foot and in U.S. Customs Border Protection pickup trucks, the white and green trucks I showed you earlier. Agents came to following day to make more arrests. Yeah, they're just randomly, they started in San Jose before they started in LA this time. Because those of you that are wondering, I'm based out of the Bay Area. I'm not too far from San Jose. I live in the East Bay, but you know, after the East Bay, it's the South Bay. So San Jose is another area of large Latino population, just like LA, Fresno, Modesto, and other Central Valley cities, right? But they're picking the largest cities, which San Jose is the second biggest city in California, right under LA. So those 2 will be the hot spots for ICE to just go around picking people up. So as you can see, one of the guys, well, Jesus Cruz, which is his wife, but he worked at this car wash for about 10 years. And this is him shining up this exotic Lamborghini. Wow, beautiful piece of art. But anyway, he's lived in the United States for over 30 years, and he was among 6 men who were arrested over the course of 2 raids. His wife, Noemi, told the BBC News that she was shopping with her daughter when she spotted a social media post about a possible raid. It included a photo of the car wash, so she dropped her daughter at home and raced there. Damn. By the time she arrived, however, she was too late. She has not been able to reach her husband since. Wow. That's crazy. You just never know. You are so used to having a partner there just to help you out, to be the backbone. Now it's like, how am I going to do it? She said, yeah. Well, at least she's not one of these women saying that she doesn't need a man. So this is when you really need somebody, when you're used to having somebody, and all of a sudden they gone just like that. Her husband has no criminal background. He's never gotten a single ticket. Wow. We pay our taxes. We're up to date on everything. So they're law-abiding citizens. So just because you are documented, they'll racially profile you and pick you up anyway. That's crazy. This country ain't shit, I swear. Wow. The Department of Homeland Security did not respond to an inquiry about Mr. Cruz's legal status or the goal of the operation at the car wash. The raid at the car wash and similar ones across LA, wow, represent a significant escalation in the White House's strategy to round up and deport undocumented migrants. So they're just going to places where there's large Latino populations employees. The car wash that I regularly go to is mainly Latino workers. So my assumption is they're next. That's crazy. On the campaign trail, President Donald Trump repeatedly said he would prioritize deporting non-citizens accused of violent crimes. Well, he wasn't a criminal. That promise received widespread support even among Hispanic immigrant groups. But in recent weeks, the administration has stepped up its targets, pushing to increase their arrests from 660 to 3,000 a day. Anyway, to do that, they have widened their net, targeting not just criminals, but workplaces where many undocumented workers do the jobs that are vital for the economy, from farming to factory work, and pay taxes. Just go out there and arrest illegal aliens, Stephen Miller said. A top White House advisor reportedly told Immigration and Customs Enforcement officials before they launched the recent LA raids. Wow. And then we had Wall Street Journal. He told them they did not need to proceed target lists of suspected illegal immigrants. Long-standing practice should instead focus on major businesses to arrest as many as possible. Car wash owner Mehmet Ayudagan, I can't say that word, nothing, said the agents did not ask for IDs before placing the men in handcuffs. Yeah, that looked like a legal arrest. They just looked at you. Oh, he's Latino, get him. So that's what we're doing now, America? Really? Wow. Days earlier, another operation at Ambiance Apparel, a clothing wholesale business in the fashion district near LA, had set the city on edge. More than a dozen people were arrested, witnesses said, although the Department of Homeland Security did not respond to BBC inquiry about the operation and the total number of arrests. Border star Tom Hammond denied the agents were conducting an immigration raid at Ambience. Wow. He said it was a criminal investigation that also uncovered undocumented immigrants. Damn lie. Stop lying. I said it one day one. If you're in the country illegally, you're not off the table, he told New York Times recently. Enrique Lopez was one of the several witnesses who started posting on Instagram about the operation before a large group of protesters formed outside, trying to prevent the workers from being taken away. The officials eventually deployed flashbangs and tear gas to push past the crowd. One of the first protests in LA area as the spat of immigration raids kicked off. Yeah, and look at it now. It's a complete shit show. It's sad that it's hardworking people, he said. Those are getting arrested. And they're trying to make it seem like it's bad people. And they're arresting all the good people. Protests first broke out June 6th with confrontations between demonstrations and federal agents in the streets before spreading more widely and at times turning violent. Hundreds have been arrested and an overnight curfew has been issued. That curfew ain't gonna do shit. Come on now. Come on, people. Immigration enforcement agencies have said the protests will not deter their operations. You don't know that. President Trump has deployed the National Guards, like 700 of them the other day. But these raids have hit LA County especially hard, where estimates suggest more than 900,000 people do not have legal status, about 10% of the population. Hispanics outnumber any other ethnic background by a large margin. And many in the community who are citizens or legal residents have family who are undocumented, okay? I can't hassle emphasis enough the level of fear and terror that is in Angelenos right now. The city mayor Karen Bass said at news conference, not knowing if it's tomorrow or tonight, it might be where they live. It might be where the workplace. Should you send your kids to school? Should you go to work? Okay, I bet you they're not going to go to the tech companies and do this shit. Social media has been used to inform communities about sightings of immigration authorities, but also to spread misinformation. So you can't believe everything that they put on there either. The unease calls seized. They want to seize everything. Local minority nonprofit to urge undocumented people to just stay out of sight. Hi. Just don't leave home if you don't have to if you're undocumented. It offered volunteers to run errands or go grocery shopping for families so they can remain indoors. So yeah, you're going to see a large line at Costco. Residents say it's a mystery when and where immigration officers will show up next. Well, they're not going to advertise it. Immigration agencies do not typically announce where raids have happened, nor do they announce all arrests where detainees are being held or jailed, adding to the anxiety. So basically, you just have to sit around and wait for a surprise. I mean, how messed up is that? So this is his wife right here, Jesus Cruz. But what exactly comes next as raids continue is still unknown. Raids nationwide in recent days have netted hundreds of arrests, including recent operations. California may be first, but it clearly won't end here. Well, they're all the way on the East Coast in Philadelphia doing it now. So, I mean, what do you expect about that? What a shame, though. You just mind your business, enjoying your job, happy that you have a job, and happy that you live in a free country. But that freedom eventually comes to the end when these assholes show up in them trucks. This sucks. And these people are going to lose, the Latino community is going to lose a lot of sleep the next several nights because they never know when their last day in America is going to be because of these assholes. Life shouldn't be like that in America. Racism at best. This is Kai LaVale. I'll catch you in the next episode. Hopefully it's not as depressing. Peace.